So take a few moments on your back before we begin. We have another 5 minutes or so. Check out your morning, how the body's feeling. All right, so we're on the back now with the feet apart and the palms of the hands turned up to the sky or the ceiling. We're just going to do a little physical inventory from the soles of the feet to the top of the head. See if you feel any aches or pains. And then have a few slow, deep breaths so you can imagine you're in this maple grove with us, just full of oxygen, full of energy, prana. And see if you're holding any tension anywhere in the body, in the shoulder blades, the neck, the jaw. You can bring the breath to that place, and as you exhale, ask any tension anywhere from the soles of the feet to the top of the head to release. And what's the nature of the breath itself? Is it calm and steady? Or is it broken? Usually if the mind is agitated, the breath will be agitated. So just have a few slow, deep breaths so that you can better receive this gift of yoga that you've chosen to give yourself on this fine morning. As I sing the dedication prayer, dedicate yourself to having the best gift of yoga you can for yourself this morning. Om Gajananam Bhutaganati Sevatam Kapita Jambu Falasara Bhakshatam Uma Sutam Shokavanesha Karanaham Namami Vigneshwara Parapam Gajam Shadananam Kumkum Varektavahanam Mahamatim Divya Madavahanam Rudrasya Sunam Sirasanam Nataham Guham Sharanam Prapadye Ya Kundendu Tushwahara Haradwala Ya Shubra Vastravita Ya Vina Varadanda Mantikaraya Sita Padmasana Ya Brahmachuta Shankara Pripitir Deva Sadhu Pujita Samma Padu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishyasya Jatapaha Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanjaya Shantaya Sri Shivanandaya Te Namah Sri Vishnavanandaya Te Namah Om Savamangala Mangalye Shive Savati Sadike Shiranye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namosute Gauri Narayani Namosute Om Shanti 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 Om Peace Peace Peace. All right. Omkar, you can stay sitting up. Everyone else, bring your feet together. Stretch your arms back overhead. Lengthen the arms up. Okay, Omkari, lengthen the arms up. Stretch, 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 and release. Good. Now, let's make our way up to a seated posture. And wonderful. We're all the way from the Mississippi River to the Atlantic coast here. So north and south. So we want to become a sangha. That means a group that's practicing together. And we get to practice together by chanting Om out loud in your own home, and you will join that energy together. So let's sit nice and tall. Inhale deeply for Om 3 times. Om. Om. Beautiful. We're going to start a little differently today, and that we're going to do a hip opening exercise to make it easier for us to sit in our pranayama. So you can put your cushion aside if you have one, or if your mat's rolled up, stretch it out. And we're going to go into a posture called Vajrasana towards the front of your mat. And it's not possible for everybody, but go as comfortably as you can and on sitting on the heels. And we're going to do a couple of variations of the for pose, its name has just slipped my mind. We're going to stretch our right leg back, the pigeon pose, and bring the left leg in front of the right. Good morning, Neelam. So nice that you could find us here in the forest. So the right leg is way back. The left heel is in front of the right thigh, and the knees as wide as you can comfortably get it. So first we're going to walk our fingers back and lower our hips down, but really keep weight on the hands for now and just see how that feels in the hip area. And then just lift your hands an inch off the mat. Does that seem like it's going to pull something? If so, put your fingers right back down. All right. Otherwise, we're going to open the lungs as we open the hips by bringing the arms out to the side, bringing the back of the hands close together, the shoulder blades together, and just take 3 deep breaths. This is called the Skylark pose. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. One more deep inhalation. Good. And now we're going to do the reposing pigeon. So walk your hands forward, and you can come as far as your wrists, elbows, or forearms. You can go flat down if you can, and just release. This is a very passive way of opening your hips up. And just enjoy that stretch. That's yeah. Breathing is easy. Tuck the hands back to Vajrasana or sitting on the heels if you can. And now we'll stretch the left leg way back. Left leg way back. And the right heel in front of the left hip. All right. Again, first the opening pose. So walk your fingers back again. Do not strain in this posture. For some, we need to support ourselves if we're not so loose in the hips and thighs. Others, you're going to be able to bring your arms out to the side, shoulder blades together, and just open the heart, open the lungs. Breathe. Breathe. Beautiful. Breathe. Breathe. Excellent. And hands down, and walk the hands forward. Now, that's kind of an advanced pose. So just you do what your body allows throughout the whole class, and do not strain yourself. I used to have a student that at the end of every class, he would say, "Oh, that was a great workout." Well, yoga is not a workout. Yoga is a work inwards. So see if you can just go within now. Certainly feel the stretch the body is having now. But see how you feel in this position. Just go in. Enjoy the pose. You should be able to smile. Sukha is part of asana. Sukha means joy and comfort. It does not mean strain or pain. So we're going to watch out for that, even if we're doing something new today. Good. And then let's sit back up on our heels. And our first pose today is going to be the lion pose. Now, if you're not comfortable sitting on the heels, you go to Sukhasana, which means I can cross my legs and smile at the same time, right? This is Vajrasana. Oh, are you okay there, Robert? Okay. Knees are close together. That looks beautiful, Anna. So the lion has a few parts. It will release tension in the jaw. It's one of the, in the oldest yoga scripture, it's in there. So we're going to slide our hands forward. So if you're cross-legged, you still slide the hands forward, but you keep them right along the thighs to the knees, and you open those fingers as wide as you can. I'm holding my hand up, but your hand's going to be low like that. You lift your chin up, and you do something called dristi. And dristi is to bring your eyes up and towards your center of your forehead, okay? And the most important part is you have to stick your tongue out at least a foot, maybe a foot and a half for the advanced students like Neelam, right? And down, right? And you can make a roaring sound in your throat. This is controversial. Yoga teachers talk, should you roar in the lion or not? It doesn't say anything in the scriptures, but it's a good release. And only by opening the mouth wide and sticking that tongue out can you relax the jaw. So if you ever have jaw issues, which I do every now and then, this is a great thing to do. So let me demonstrate it once, and then we'll all do it together. Sometimes I do that when I'm driving my car and someone cuts me off. I feel a lot better. So let's do it together and see how your jaw feels after. Hands on the thighs. Inhale, chin up, eyes open, tongue out. Good. And one more time. Deep inhalation. And release. Good. We've got some good lions here. All right. So we're going to go into a comfortable cross-legged position now we'll continue in pranayama. That's kind of a pranayama. And we'll start with the 2 rounds of Kapalabhati breathing. And that's a clearing exercise. So if you just come in from the, so Neelam's just arrived in the country here with all of this greenery around us. She's going to clear her lungs out. And we can all clear our lungs, but we can also clear any mental tension that we're holding this morning. So we'll do 1 round of 60 and 1 round of 80 pumpings. I was reading about the seat recently, and Swami Satchidananda says, just let your weight drop so that you're really firm on the ground. You want to be really connected to the earth, okay? And the spine must be tall for the energy to flow. All right, so let's begin with the 2 slow and deep breaths. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale completely. Second slow and deep inhalation. Full and complete exhalation. Vigorous pumpings through the nostrils. Inhale. And exhale, 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 exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Exhale, exhale, exhale completely. 3-part breath. Inhale, part 1, abdomen rises. Continue the breath, rib cage widens. Part 2, finish the breath, collarbones lift. Part 3, and exhale any sleepiness, any stale air out. Welcome, Radhika. 5:30 in the morning out there in Arizona. That's good. Waking yourself up. Second deep breath. Inhale, imagine light air or energy moving up the spine towards the skull. This is called skull shining breath. Exhale completely. Now we'll have a retention of 40 seconds only. Do not overfill. Inhale slowly. And find a point of concentration. The heartbeat is good. Navel or between the eyebrows is also good. From that point, just feel energy radiating, life force radiating to every cell of the body. Holding the breath should not be difficult. If it becomes difficult, let the breath go. Shoulders relaxed, face serene. And exhale completely. Set to 80 pumpings, 80. Take a nice slow and deep inhalation. And a full and complete exhalation. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale slowly and completely through the nostrils with vigor. Inhale and exhale, 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 exhale. Exhale. Exhale completely. Draw the abdomen in. Squeeze as much air out as you possibly can. And now take a full inhalation. Feel the lungs from the bottom to the top. Exhale any impurities we've just shaken up from the lungs. Exhale any tightness, tension you're holding. Let that go as well. We want to move energy upwards, so as you inhale, imagine from the base of the spine, light air or energy moving up the spine towards the skull. Again, exhale completely. And now we have a retention of 55 seconds, so inhale slowly. No need to overfill. Close the eyes. Focus inwards. And again, imagine all of that oxygen, all of that energy you just brought in, radiating from your concentration point at the navel, heart, or between the eyebrows, throughout every cell of the body. There should be a nourishing retention. And if it comes a strain, it's not a contest. Simply let the breath go. Oh, oh. Good. After holding the breath for nearly a minute, the next inhalation should be important. So give it 100% attention, inhale, and 100% attention on the exhale. And do that for another couple of breaths. Good. Now, we're going to save our Anuloma Viloma for the end of the class this morning in a kind of a traditional yogic way of doing it. And we're going to lock in the prana that we've created for ourselves so far with the yoga mudra. So behind your back, interlace the fingers with the legs crossed. Draw your shoulder blades together. And then we're going to bend forward. And with the hips down, bring your chest and face towards the earth and bring your arms up and overhead. This is going to rotate the rotator cuffs. Let your neck relax. And really, so this is called the lock of yoga. So we're locking in the energy that we've created for ourselves. Good. And then inhale and sit back up. Stretch out the legs. Bounce your knees. And we're going to go over onto the hands and knees. It's early in the morning. So some of us need a little warm up before our sun salutation, just to loosen things up a bit. And we'll do the cat and cow to begin, the pointer pose as well. So for the cat and cow, our arms are straight down under the shoulders. Our thighs are straight, perpendicular, straight down. Good. And as we inhale, we drop our lower back down, lift the chin up. As we exhale, we bring the chin towards the throat and round the back like a scared cat and really give a nice stretch. Really feel it. Take time as you inhale to feel that cow arch in the lower back. Feel it in the sacral area, all the way in the lumbar. And then exhale. And it goes right to the cervical, into the neck, that stretch as you bring your chin to the throat. Inhale, arch, lower back down, chin up. Exhale, round, hips forward, chin towards the throat. That's on the exhalation. One more. Inhale. Let's hold the cow. Now, the cow posture is important in our sun salutation. So there's a place where we make that same movement with the back. And then we exhale and we round and we stretch and open the discs. And then we release. Just sit back on your heels for a moment. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. Good. On your toes, with your knees wide. Now, if you have knee problems, you might not want to do this, but otherwise, let's stretch our arms in the air, lengthen right up, and then come up into standing. Beautiful. Good. Now, with your feet apart, let's inhale, lift our shoulders towards the ears, squeeze them. And then exhale and drop your shoulders down. Take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, bring the right ear towards the relaxed right shoulder. So don't lift the shoulder, just let's stretch the neck. And then inhale back to the center. Exhale as you bring the left ear to the left shoulder. We're exhaling because we want any tension in the neck to flow out with the movement. Inhale back to the center. Bring your chin down towards your throat. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, lift the chin up. Let the head fall back. Ooh. Inhale back to the center. Now we're going to rotate. So exhale, rotate your chin over the right shoulder, looking over the right shoulder. Not a circle, just a turn. Inhale back to the center and turn your chin to the left. Nice turn. And release. Good. Let's inhale, lift the shoulders. Loosen up. And now, some of us are outside and there's a yellow ball in the sky called the sun. And it's called Sun Salutations, Surya Namaskar. So we're going to line up our mat with the sun. You're in the shade there, but if I spent a lot of time in the Bahamas doing the sun salutation, getting the people to turn their mat towards the sun. Like my friend here, see? It's wonderful how people like to stay in line. If there's any lines on the platform boards, people will line up with the boards, not with the yellow ball in the sky. And Anna's outside there in Ottawa, so Anna, you turn towards the sun too. If you have a window and you see sunshine, I live in a basement now, and I just turn towards my window and get the sunlight at least. All right. So we're going to do 12 sun salutations this morning, 6 on each side. And if that gets too much for you, take 1 or 2 off. All right. So let's bring the feet together. And if you don't see the sun, imagine the sun in front of you. Inhale. Position 1, exhale, palms in front of the heart. Position 2, stretch straight up to the sky, lengthen the spine. Position 3, forward, out, and down, hands beside the feet. Position 4, right leg back, knee to the earth, open the throat. Position 5, straight and steady. Position 6, knees, chest, and forehead. Position 7, glide towards the cobra. Position 8, lift the hips high, push the heels down. Position 9, right foot between the hands, left knee down, open the throat. Position 10, both feet together, standing forward bend. Position 11, lengthen the arms, lengthen up. And position 12, arms straight down, looking good. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward and down, hands beside the feet. Inhale, left leg back, knee down. Right leg back, straight and steady. Let's feel this cow stretch now. Knees down, cow arch in the back, and then chest and face down. Inhale, glide to cobra. Exhale, hips high, heels down. Inhale, giant step, left foot all the way between the hands. Pull it forward if you need to. Right foot beside the left, standing forward bend. Arms beside the ears, lengthen that spine as you come up. And then exhale, arms down. Now we'll add an arch to position 2. Inhale. Exhale per position. Inhale, arms with the ears as you arch back. Avoid hyperextending the neck. Exhale, hips back, forward and down, looking beautiful. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, open the throat. Left leg back, straight and steady. Exhale, first the knees, then the chest, then the face. Inhale, glide to cobra. Exhale, hips way up. Nice push on the arms. Beautiful stretch of the spine. Inhale, swing the right foot forward, left knee down. Exhale into a standing forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the arms with the ears as you arch comfortably back. And then exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, open the heart as you go back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, open the throat. Right leg back, straight and steady. Exhale, knees, chest and forehead, good. Inhale, glide, hips on the ground. Exhale, push with your legs as you lift up high. Inhale, left leg, nice swing. Right leg, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, open, and exhale. So it's a pranayama. We're controlling our energy. So inhale, exhale completely as we bring the hands together. Big inhalation. Feel the lungs as you open back. Empty the lungs completely as you come forward. Deep inhale as you bring the right leg back. Retain that breath as you bring the left leg back. Exhale as you touch the knees, heart, and face to the earth. Inhale as you open the spine. Exhale as you lift the hips high. Inhale as you step right. Exhale as you step left. Feel the lungs. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you balance with the arms down. Inhale deeply. Exhale, greet the sun. Inhale, breathe in its energy. Offer your breath as you exhale down. Inhale, energizing left leg, retaining that energy. Exhaling, offering your breath as you offer a bow. Namaskar. Inhale as you glide. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you step left foot. Exhale as you step right. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you balance. So this is a give and take. So if you're facing the sun, turn the palms towards the sunlight. We're going to gather its energy now. Inhale. As you exhale, imagine you're gathering sunbeams in front of your heart. Inhale, bring the sunlight within you. Fill the whole body with light. Exhale, offer your breath as the sun touches the lower back. Inhale as you step back right, open the throat to the light. Left leg back, align with the light. Exhale, bowing to the light. Namaskar. Inhale, gliding light between the eyebrows. Exhale, lift the hips up into the light. Let it flow down the spine. Inhale, step right. Open heart and throat to the light. Exhale, offer your breath light on the lower back. And then inhale, fill with light, fill with energy, open the heart to the light. Exhale, sun's energy on either side. Inhale, exhale, gather those sunbeams in front of your heart. Inhale, drink in the light, feel the light. Exhale, bring the light within as you bow forward. Inhale, left leg back, open the throat to the light. Right leg back, align with the light. Exhale, bow to the light, namaskar. Inhale, glide to the light, opening intuition. Exhale, lift the hips up into the light. Inhale, step to the light, left foot, open heart and throat. Exhale, let the sun touch the lower back. And then inhale, fill with light, drink it in, and exhale, sunlight on either side. Inhale, exhale, gather the sunbeams. Inhale, filling with light. Exhale, locking the light within. Inhale, right leg back. Ask the sun to sweeten your words as you open the throat. Other leg back. Be a channel of light. Then bow to the light. Namaskar. Inhale, glide to the light. Exhale, lift the hips up into the light. Inhale, step to the light. Right. Exhale, step to the light. Left. Inhale, fill with light, fill with energy, open. Oh, it's so beautiful. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, gather the sunbeams. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Retain right. Exhale, namaskar. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, open. Feel and exhale. Arms down. Separate the feet for a moment. Have a few deep breaths. We've done 5 on each side now, 10 altogether. If that's enough for you, you can stay in mountain pose for the next 2 and just visualize that you're doing the poses. So namaskar means to bow. And there's something called Shashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, and forward, having 8 parts of the body on the earth. That's the most important bow in the Sun Salutation. But it is thanking the sun for being there. Without the sun being in the sky, none of us would be on this planet here. So we're going to do the last 2 with mantras. There are 12 mantras, each beginning with Om. And for each, when you hear the first Om Mitraya Namaha, you bring your hands together. The last one, Om Bhaskaraya Namaha, that's an exhalation. So between the 12th and the 1st, we have to take an inhalation to keep the breath going properly. And you don't have to know the mantras, but we're just thanking the sun. The first one says the sun shines on everybody. It's everyone's friend. The next one says the sun wakes us up. The sun gets us moving. The sun gives us nourishment. Things like that. So thanking the sun for all of its gifts. So think of the sun, and let's bring our feet together. And turn your palms towards the sun that you see. And here we go. Inhale, and for 1. Om Yatraya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Vishkaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Iranyargabhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adichaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Adichaya Namaha. Om Bhaskudaya Namaha. Inhale, and now Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravahi Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Banave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyargabhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adichaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Aragaya Namaha. Om Bhaskudaya Namaha. Bhaskara is a lamp, so we thank the sun for lighting the sky. So when you're doing your sun salutation, remember, it's not jumping jack. It's not just a way of warming up the body, but it has some significance. All right. Namaskar is to bow, to salute, to prostrate. Surya is the sun. All right, so we're at full moon time. I don't know if it's exactly the full moon, but I was down at the Ottawa River yesterday and saw the 2 days ago, and saw the sunset and the almost full moon rise. Oh boy, at the same time, what a beautiful treat. So when the moon's out, we always do our sun salutations, but I like to do a moon pose. It's called Hanumanasana or Chandrikasana, and it's a crescent moon. So let's come high on our knees. Good. And we want to bring the right foot well forward of 90 degrees and bring your left knee back a couple of inches. Now, we don't want to bring the knee in front of the ankle, but we can still mobilize the hips. So let's push our hips forward and down. Just touch the right thigh for now and really feel that movement of the hips going forward and down. And if you're comfortable, you bring your arms beside the ears and open back. Otherwise, you can hold the thigh. It's not necessary. Keep your balance, breathe. Now, there's 3 parts of every asana. We're into part 2 now, which is simply to feel the pose and be in the pose. We've done it. Now feel what you've done for yourself. Be there. Beautiful. Part 3 is coming out. We do a counter pose, bringing the hands on either side of the heel and the head inside the leg, rounding the back. Beautiful. And we change the side. Everything on both sides. High on the knees. Left leg well forward of 90 degrees. Right knee back an inch or so. Okay. Now I see our people here are folding their mats. So if you're on a carpet, you don't have to do that, but I forget. All right. So now let's push your hips forward and down. Excellent. Feel that nice stretch. The heart is open, shoulder blades slightly together. And if you can, arms behind the ears. Just open and enjoy. Your heart is wide open. You should have a slight smile on your lips. Sukha. Stiram Sukhamasanam. Our asana should be steady and joyful. Steady and comfortable. Good. And then bring the hands down and head inside the ear. Good. And for a moment, let's go into the child's pose. Sit on the heels. Forehead on the ground, hands beside the feet. Knees can be together or apart. If you need to support your head, you can make a fist with your hands or put your forehead on your hands. Now, this is a mudra, or it's a whole body mudra. And it's to just hold the energy we've just created for ourselves. Excellent. And now we will come on to the back into Shavasana. So the feet are apart, palms of the hands towards the sky or towards the ceiling. It's been 40 minutes since we've last been in this pose, and we've moved prana. We've stretched muscles. We've really used our breath. So check how the body is feeling. If your heart is beating rapidly, or if you're short of breath, have a few slow, deep breaths. Again, inventory the body and see if any muscles are bunched up or tight or aching. One way you can relax those muscles is with the attention of the breath. You can actually imagine you bringing the breath to an exact muscle, say your calf muscle that's tight. And as you exhale, you can ask that muscle to release. And it might take a minute or 2 minutes, but eventually, just by bringing the breath, the awareness of the breath to that muscle, it can relax. And in Shavasana, the goal is to have every muscle decontracted and relaxed. Good. Now, this morning, we're going to strengthen our core with double leg lifts. We'll do single leg lifts after. If you have a preclusion, much for you. You could just start right away with the single leg lifts. And we're going to go up to 7 double leg lifts this morning. So let's draw the feet together. Bring the hands in towards the sides. Remember, you don't lift the buttocks off the mat when you lift the legs. And also, be sure to keep that neck flat. If you find you're pointing your chin in the air, you're hyperextending your neck, and you can actually damage your neck by lifting the legs. And the reason we tend to lift the chin is because it allows us to get our legs up higher, but this is not a neck exercise, and you just bring your legs as high as you can. Focusing at the navel area, here we go. Feet are together, inhale, both legs up. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, exhale down. Om 1, Om 2, and 3. Inhale up, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale down, Om 1, Om 2, and 3. Inhale up, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale down, Om 1, Om 2, and 3. Inhale up, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale down, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Inhale up, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale down, Om 1, Om 2, and 3. Inhale up, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale down, Om 1, 2, Om 3. Last one, inhale up, Om 1, Om 2, 3. Exhale down, Om 1, Om 2, and 3. Beautiful. Release. Now, right leg only. So draw your feet together if you're taking them apart. And let's bring the right leg only up. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Encircle the back of the thigh or the back of the calf. Avoid the knee. The goal of this posture is to stretch out the back of the leg. Now, because of just breathe into your leg. Now, for most of us, we do bicycling, walking, jogging, and the leg gets tight. And this is just holding the leg up is to allow it to relax. And when the leg is tight, the knee will tend to bend. But if you could lower the leg and straighten it, the leg really likes that stretch. The heel is away The toes are towards you. And imagine you're bringing the breath right to the foot. And as you exhale, you're relaxing the leg. Inhale, stretching the leg. Exhale, relaxing the leg. Beautiful. And let's lower the right leg down. On 1, 2, 3. Push your left heel away. Lift the left leg up. On 1, 2, 3. Encircle the back of the leg. Beautiful. How's the knee? Lower and straighter is better than higher than bent. So do the best you can. Breathing. And this is a gift to your leg. Your leg really enjoys the stretch. So just inhale, feel that stretch. Exhale, ask all of those tight muscles in the back of the leg to release and relax. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Just be there with your leg. Thank your leg for everywhere it's taken you. Beautiful. And now we lower the left leg down. Om 1, Om 2, and 3. Separate your feet. Turn the palms of the hands towards the sky. And let's roll the ankles in and out. And then bounce the knees up and down to relax the back of the legs. Good. Inhale, contract the buttocks. Push your hips slightly up. Exhale, release. Inhale, press your lower back down into the mat. Hold it down. And release. And then slowly roll your head from side to side, just to make sure no tension has creeped in during the leg lifts. Good. Check the body from the soles of the feet to the top of the head. If you find you're holding any tension, you can breathe into that tension, ask it to release. You can move the body, or you could use auto-suggestion. Forehead, relax, relax, relax. And then just be in the pose. Enjoy it. Surrender to Mother Earth. Good. Let's bring the feet together. Stretch your arms back overhead. Lengthen the spine. Stretch. 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 And release. Make your way over into the child's pose, and we'll be working on an inverted posture, the first inverted posture, Savasana, the king of the asanas. I see Arjuna is tucking in her shirt here, so you might want to tuck in your shirt. Now, I know this posture is not available to everybody, but we can at least do it in our imagination. And if you want to get started, you can watch me, and I'll do the beginning stages. And unless you can't put any pressure on your top of your head, you could do this with one leg on the ground and one knee bent. So I'm going to turn the mat the other way. But for those that you have the posture, simply now visualize yourself going up into the posture, straight and tall and steady. And you can follow the steps as I demonstrate the pose for those that want to learn the beginner's headstand. And then you could practice that after. You come up onto your tiptoes, lift your hips high,
And then you walk the feet forward. So your hips are over with straight knees so that your hips are over your shoulders. You can bend one knee to the chest with the heel towards the buttock, not the leg straight in the air. And that is called a half pose. And then you bring down, those are the knees into the chest, and then continue. But those that want to practice the half pose, try 10 seconds on each side. Count yourself to 10. If you can't have pressure on your head, you may want to do the downward dog pose. Good. All right, Neelam, put that foot down there. Put that foot down. Put that foot down. Now walk with straight knees. Walk on your tiptoes towards me. Keep coming. Walk, 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 walk. See, now you're in a place. Now you bend your knee in, down. Good. And then if you kick with the other leg, you can get up into the pose. But that's what you want to do. Count to 10. Okay, if you want to try. I wish I could help you all here. Good. Straight knees when you walk. That's it. Perfect. Bend one knee to the chest, heel to the buttock. Now you're ready for the other one. So just give a little kick. I'll hold you. Kick. Up, up. There you go. Now that's called intermediate pose. Good. And then you put your feet on me. Like that. You know, you're so straight, you're strong. So that's 3/4 pose. And I like people to practice that for a while. Oh, look at that. You didn't even need me, and you went back down. Good. How's it looking there? What are you doing, Lakshmi? Come on up. Robert, you try the looking at it. It's nice. Beautiful. That's great. Wayne is in the down dog pose. So his head is lower than his heart. So this is an important thing to get some blood to your brain. Omkari says it's time to start doing variations. So if you have some variations to do, please go ahead. I love beautiful. Breathing. Good. You want to try again, Nina? You want to go further? All right. So we have another 45 seconds in the posture. Yeah. Good. Breathing. Good. Save enough energy to come down with control. I'm going to let you come right up. You're going to use me like a wall. Bend that knee. Put your feet against me. See, this is where you were. And this very balanced pose is to get here is the trouble, but you're strong enough to get here. So you don't be afraid because you can stay there. Look at that. Woo! Excellent. All right. Now down into the child's pose, please. Good. Okay. Yeah, well, like you're at the right place at the right time. It comes when it's ready. Beautiful. Now we're doing two things. Remember, child's pose is a mudra. So all of that energy just created for yourself. You get to hold that. But as well, you know, for those that have went all the way upside down, we've had the blood has just been full of fresh oxygenated blood into the brain. So now we're distributing that back to the body kindly and gently. If you hold tension in the shoulders and where the cords of the neck go into the shoulders, as I do, you might feel something after the pose. So a wonderful counter pose is the rabbit pose, which I learned many years ago and never have stopped doing. And that is from the child's pose, interlace your fingers behind the back. It's in the air, and then pull your arms forward and bring your chin to the throat. Oh, what a nice stretch to the shoulder area. Neck stretch. So let's come on over onto the back and separate the feet. Turn the hands up to the side. So I give a course called Yoga for the Three Bodies, and be giving it online, I think, in the fall and live. And
in that course, we learned that yoga asanas are not primarily physical exercises, but pranic exercises, exercises to move energy. But they have great benefits for our physical body. And most people start because of the benefits to the physical body. And one of the benefits is by warming and working and stretching the muscles, we can let go of held tension. So let's slowly roll the head from side to side. Many of us hold tension in the neck. So, we've just used our neck. So now we want to relax the neck. So slow rolls the neck from side to side. And you never throw the head quickly back and forth, as that will tense it. Now, in the headstand too, we also use the strength of the upper body. So we're going to press our neck flat into the mat, lift our chest up, and slide our shoulder blades together. And release. Good. Have a few slow breaths. Good. Now, we have our second inverted posture upcoming. I know some of you use the wall for that posture, either just to put your legs up or to help you lift into the pose. So proceed to the wall if you're going to do so. Remember, Stiram Sukham Asana. We're working for a steady, comfortable pose. And there are benefits from holding the pose for a while. And we're going to try 3 minutes this morning in the posture, but please don't do it for me or the clock. Do the posture for yourself. Don't force anything. For the shoulder stand now, posture good for everything, Sarvangasana. Bring your feet together with the hands in by the sides and the palms down. Ready now, inhale, lift up both legs, lift up the hips, roll up onto the shoulders, and support your back. Excellent. Okay. Now, you want to be as high as possible, straight as possible. So if you need to bring your knees to the forehead or the feet overhead to get your elbows closer together, do so. But that's only you do that momentarily, and then bring the legs back up, because the direction of the flow of energy is from the soles of the feet to the throat in this posture. So you're still adjusting the pose. You're in part one that's going into the pose, but we should soon be ready to be in the pose. So just feel the pose, touch the pose, taste the pose. Silence is within us, and each asana should bring us towards that silence. We've been up about a minute and a half. If possible, focus the throat, breathe. If you have a mantra, repeat your mantra. Or repeat the So Hum mantra. I am. I exist. I be. Inhale So. Exhale Hum. Can you still have an inner smile? If not, bend your knees to the forehead. So hum, so hum. Beautiful postures. Excellent. Brenda Lee, that's so nice. Susan, beautiful. Bravo, Daniel. Excellent. Lakshmi, Rejan. Nice, Lisa. Mini, beautiful. Machi, Lynn, nice. Wow, Robert, that's very advanced. Robert, you point your fingers more up towards your legs. Excellent. Wow. So, Kari. Oh. Now let's slowly lower the right foot overhead for Halasana. And you're stretching the hip and the leg, but also into the spine. And inhale, bring the right leg back up. Left leg exhale down. Now go as far as you comfortably can. It's early in the morning. There's no need to force. Beautiful. And inhale and back up. And now full Halasana with both legs. Exhale down. Wow, beautiful. Breathing gently in the pose. Wonderful, Robert. Excellent, Omkari. Good. That's it, Lakshmi. See if you can get an inner smile. If the feet aren't all the way to the floor, that's nice, Brenda Lee. Reaching back and holding the feet is a way to go. I'm thinking, Lakshmi, that might work for you too. Stretch your arms back under your toes and see if your feet will go down. I think they will, because you're very close. Breathing. Breathing. Good. Lynn, see if you can get more on top of your shoulders instead of being on your shoulder blades. You might have to do a little rocking kind of motion, and that's good. Beautiful. Oh, nice postures. Excellent, Neelam. That's nice. We're stretching the back of the heart, and we're facing ourselves in this posture. For some of us, this is the very emotional posture. It seems impossible, but just say, what does this posture have to say to me? Excellent. Let's lift back to the shoulder stand and have 3 deep breaths. If you would like to attempt the bridge posture out of from the shoulder stand, do so. If you want to do the bridge from the floor, bring your arms forward and roll down. But it's always nice to try. You never know what the day is. Neelam today did her first standing on her head. You might do your first bridge. So, with the fingers pointed towards the spine, thumbs outside the waist, come down one leg at a time or both legs together, and then push those hips really high. Look at those beautiful bridges. Now, your lungs are wide open. So take advantage. Take about 4 or 5 deep breaths. And on the inhale, see if your hips will go up any more. And exhale. This is a great movement of energy as you inhale. You focus at the navel or pelvis. As you exhale, you focus at the throat. Follow the breath in and out. Beautiful posture for the spine. But again, it's a pranayama. Excellent. And now let's slowly lower the hips down towards the ground. Beautiful. And we've used our spine in 3 different ways. So let's do the Maltese twist now to see if we can relax our back. You remember that one? We slide our feet back with the heels just in front of the buttocks and the ankle bones touching and the knees touching. And we stretch the arms out in a T shape, straight out from our shoulders. And then we turn our head to the far right, looking towards the right hand. And then we bring both knees to the left. And we're going to hold that for a while. Push the knees right into the ground. And see, do I feel anything in my lower back and my sacral area? Do I feel anything in my neck or shoulders or my arms? If you do find any tension in any of those places, bring the breath there and ask the tension to release with the exhalations. Just feel this pose. I love this one. And I used to have a job where I would stand on my feet for 8 hours a day. And at the end of the day, I'd go into this for 5 minutes on each side, and my back would be renewed. So it might work for you as well. Good. Let's come back to the center with the head and the knees. And now rotate the head to the left and push the knees to the right. Keep the knees touching, breathing. And again, just feel what this posture does for you. If it's a new posture, that's great. Just see what is this doing for me? What's it doing for my back? How's my neck today? My arms, my shoulders? Anywhere that's calling to you, it's saying, I need some attention. Bring the attention of the breath to that part of the body. Good. And let's roll back to the center. Keep your knees up for now. If you have Padmasana, lotus pose, take a moment to adjust to the lotus. But for the rest of us, because our knees are up, we're going to push a little bit with our legs and lift our buttocks about 2 inches off the floor. And we're going to slide our hands right under the buttocks, palms down. And then we're going to lower our buttocks down onto the back of the hands. And then we're going to slide our fingers down under the thighs. That will draw the shoulder blades together and push the chest up a little bit. And that is the start of our fish posture, Matsyasana. Let's push on the elbows and lift the chest nice and high, open the throat, and bring the top of the head onto the ground. Now remember, your legs are straightened out now. Straighten them out. Good. Good. The higher the heart, the better. Again, this is a beautiful breathing pose. Good. And Lakshmi, I want to bring my hands right under the shoulder blades and push right under there a little bit. Lift your heart a little higher, I think. Breathing. Make sure that the top of the head is in touch with the earth. This is an energy pose. We're grounded at the base of the spine, Muladhara chakra, and at the top of the head, Sahasrara chakra. Breathing. Good. Good, Omkari. We want to get those knees down if we can. Breathing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Nice, Rob. And inhale. Push on the elbows. Flatten the neck and lower yourself down. Shoulder blades, neck, head, and separate your feet. Turn the palms of the hands towards the sky. And follow the breath in and follow the breath out. So most of our asanas have 3 parts: going in, being in, and coming out. Savasana has 4 parts: proper position, feet apart, palms of the hands to the sky. Part 2, the breathing, as many deep breaths as you need to slow the heartbeat down, to recover, come back to equilibrium. Part 3 is doing something to release any tension that you find in the body. So check your body over. If you find you're holding tension in any muscle, in the jaw, you stick your tongue out like the lion. In the neck, you roll your head from side to side. But the full Shavasana, which is, I believe, the most difficult of the yoga asanas, we hold no tension in any muscles of the body, no contractions allowed. Your body goes limp, your body goes soft, your body sinks into the earth. So you might need your breath to help you, movement to help you, or auto-suggestion to help you. And finally, we get to part 4, which is simply to be. Yoga practice is a mindful practice, a practice of being. So be in a pose, enjoy each moment. Steady, stiram, joyful, sukha. Om. Let's bring the feet together. Stretch your arms well back overhead. Lengthen the spine. Stretch. 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 And release. Wonderful. Make your way up to a seated posture. This morning, we're going to start our forward bending practice with Ardha Paschimottanasana. So Ardha means half. Doesn't mean we go halfway. It means we use half of our legs. And for all your mathematicians, you know that is one leg. Because you have two, half of your legs would be well. I caught someone. She's not good in math, I can tell. All right. So what I would like you to do is, if you know that one side is looser than the other, I'd like you to do that looser side first. At one point in my life, I took a massage course, and you learn if people are not symmetrical in holding tension. So if you have tension more on one side, you massage person on a looser side first, and that will start to loosen up the other side. So otherwise, you're going to do your right leg out first. If you don't know, or if your right leg is looser, that's fine. But it so happens that my left side is looser. So I'm going to start demonstrating on my left leg. So you want that leg to be really straightened out with the heel away, the back of the knee close to the floor. And then you want to be on your sits bone. So it might be pulling flesh out back under your buttocks or sliding your hips back. But when you're sitting, your sacrum, 5 fused vertebrae at the base of the spine, should be straight down, or if you're very loose, slightly back. But if you're sitting like this with your chest caving in and your shoulders back rounded, you're only going to bring your chin to the throat and touch your knee. So the seat is crucial in your forward bend. So see if you can get a good seat, and then stretch the arms up. And we're going down just one time. So take your time. Inhale, put a smile on your face. That's Sukha. And then you're going to start to come with a nice long spine slowly down. And you go as far as you can. When the smile flatlines, before it turns into a frown, you drop your hands down, and they may land on your knee, your shin, your ankle, your foot. Some of you can even hold your foot. But this is not a posture of holding the foot. This is a posture of your lower back. And if your right leg's out, you breathe into the lower left side of your back. If your left leg is out, you breathe into the lower right side of the back. The shoulders are relaxed. The shoulder blades are relaxed. The face is relaxed. Elbows are bent. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Good. Good. Macha, your shoulders relax. Let those elbows bend a little bit. There you go. Breathing. Nice, Anna. Excellent. Beautiful, Danielle. Nice. Wow, Wayne, I'm impressed. You're nice and loose. That's good, Anne. Breathing. Breathing. Wow. Good. Good. All right. Inhale. Stretch forward. Stretch out. Stretch up. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And release. Good. Change the side. All of you that had the left leg out, now the right leg's going to be easier. And the rest of the left leg will be easier. Second side. Again, work on that seat. Often I'll put a cushion under my hips to make it easier. Now let's stretch up again. Uppity up, lengthen, and exhale. Out and down. Keep that spine long. Smile. And again, there should be no frown in the pose. There should be no gritting of the teeth in the pose. You're practicing yoga if you are comfortable in the pose. Stiram Sukham Asanam. Relax the shoulder blades, the jaw, the neck. See, often we have the feeling that somehow we're not good enough in the pose. But wherever you can comfortably go, it's good enough. And if you can relax in the posture, the muscles will lengthen. So it's not by having a tug of war with yourself that you're going to go into this posture. It's by relaxing that you do. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Inhale, stretch forward, stretch out, stretch up. Good. So we should be well prepared for 2.5, 3 minutes in the full forward bend now. So let's get both legs out. Again, adjust your seat if needed. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, forward and down. Again, let your hands land wherever, anywhere between the knees and the feet. The elbows are bent. The shoulders are relaxed. Slight Mona Lisa smile on your lips. If you cannot have a slight Mona Lisa smile on your lips in the position you're in now, slide your hands back an inch or two. And then just dive deep within. At the center of our true self, at the center of each asana is silence. Feel the silence. Touch the silence. Taste the silence. Let go of the doing. Be in the pose. Be still and know I am. Good. That's really nice. Perfect. Oh, let's stretch forward, stretch out, stretch up. Oh, nice postures. They all look good. Hands behind, palms down, fingers back. Inhale, lift your hips up and push all 10 toes towards the floor. Let your head drop back. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Breathing. Breathing. Can you get the big toes down? Whoa, good. And now sit down and let's roll forward onto the abdomen. Make a pillow with your hands and let's turn the head to the left side. Face is elevated. Nice breath. Big toes touching, heels apart. You know, many of us hold stuff in our lower back and emotions, etc. And the forward bend releases those on an energetic level. When I have yoga for the three bodies, one of the classes includes yoga of the emotions. And we're going through letting go, which are held in the astral body. So we're stretching our emotions here. And sometimes we have old stuff that we don't want to look at that's heavy, goes in our lower back. So have a few exhalations. If you've released anything, even if you don't know you did, have a few slow exhalations to let that stuff go. Good. Now this morning, we're going to do 4 cobra type postures, one of them being the cobra. So let's bring our feet straight back, touch our toes, and we're going to start with the crocodile, which is a cobra-like posture with the hands beside the thighs, the palms up, and we start with the forehead on the ground. All of the cobra postures, we want to lengthen the spine. So let's, keeping your feet planted on the floor, even toes back a little bit, slide your face forward and lengthen the whole spine and come right up as much as you can with the upper body without using your back muscles at all. Excellent. Now we're going to swing our arms forward and bring our elbows right under our shoulders with our forearms on the floor, parallel like 2 railroad tracks, and that is called a Sphinx pose. I really recommend that pose for people with back issues. And let's see if we can make sure that those arms are straight up and down, perpendicular, the humerus bones. Let's see if you can hold that pose and push your toes back a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and then push your chest a 1/2 inch forward and up. And you feel a beautiful stretch in the lower back. And then bring your head down, make a pillow with your hands, and we'll turn the head to the right. Good. Now, our next cobra posture has our fingers interlaced behind the back with the palms together and the thumbs down and the forehead on the ground. Again, keep those feet planted and back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, slide your face forward, and then lift the chin, neck, shoulders, chest. Then lift the hands up as high as you can. And some of you may be able to push the palms back and turn the thumbs up, which gets you a little higher. Oh, there you go. And then exhale and down. Turn the head back to the left and take a breath or 2. Now, in the cobra, we're going to do a variation or 2. And please only go as far as you can and come down if you need to. So let's slide our hands underneath the shoulders now with the elbows up and in close to the body. Then we're going to slide the face forward, lengthen up, and lift up into your posture. Comfortable. Put some weight on the hands. Oh boy. And let's rotate your chin and look over the right shoulder. Can you see your left foot? Oh, good. And then back to the center and rotate your chin over the left shoulder. Look for your right foot. I used to be able to see it. I used to have one. And then back to the center. A little higher now. I don't know. After you turn your head, you can go higher and exhale and down. Make a pillow with your hands and turn your head to the proper side. Breathing. 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 Excellent. Ardha Salabhasana, the half locust. Now we're going to do 2 variations of that this morning. And the first one, we want to keep the knee totally straight and the toes pointed back. Well, we'll be doing full Salabhasana later, so let's get the hands in the position for Salabhasana, I guess. So bring your chin on the floor and the hands underneath the thighs. The palms can be up or down. The hands can be open or in fists, or fingers can be interlaced. But this really will stretch the buttock area. And that's an area that sometimes the buttock hip area might get tight. You might want to loosen that. So on the chin, and keep the chin on the ground, stretch your right leg back without bending the knee. Go as high as you can. Count to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And exhale and down. Good. Left leg, stretch back, lift up. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, and exhale and down. Now we're going to do the supported posture where we actually prop one leg up with the other. So it's not so important to keep your knees straight because this is more a posture for the lower back. So we're going to stretch the right leg up, 2, Om 3, bend your left knee. Bring the left foot under your shin and slide it down towards your knee and thigh, which will get that leg really high. It's all right to get the hips off the ground, but try not to twist the spine. Beautiful. And exhale and down. Beautiful. Other side. Left leg up and support. 2, 3, up and up. Support. Stay on the chin. And release. Good. Now, hold the hands where they are. Turn your head to the side. Have a couple of deep breaths. See if you can get the elbows any closer together. And really keep the chin on the floor. The direction of energy is towards the throat. On breath number 3, we're going to lift both legs up. So it's just as high as you can. Inhale fully and deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Exhale any doubt. Exhale. And now inhale. Lift up the legs. Lift up the hips. Lift up the navel if you can. Uppity up. Uppity up, 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 up. And exhale. And down. Beautiful. And release. Slide the hands out. Turn the head to the side. And breathe. Now, if your legs didn't get up high, you think, gee, I didn't do much. But what you did was you contracted all the muscles way down low in the lower lumbar and the sacrum. And so many of us hold tension there. It's like squeezing that area like we do in the final relaxation and then letting it go. So you've let that all go now. Breathing. Should feel good. Good. Oh, nice. Now, one of my favorite postures is Ardha Dharasana, and there are many Ardha Dharasanas. It's a half bow posture, and we're going to do it on each side. So we'll do 2 halves instead of doing the whole one today. So for the variation that I like, let's stretch both arms forward and place your chin on the floor. Now, bend your left knee and reach diagonally across with your right hand and take a hold of the left ankle. Now, we're going to keep the left forearm on the floor. There's a half boat pose where you would lift the arm, but this one, we're going to leave the arm on the ground. So now let's inhale, lift the chin, and push the sole of the left foot towards the sky. Again, try to avoid that so the chest is straight forward. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. And exhale and down. Other side, right arm forward. Right knee bent. Take a hold of the right ankle in the left hand. Lift the chin. Lift the knee. Foot up, 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 looking forward, up, up. Oh, feels good. And exhale and down. Bring the hands under the shoulders now. Come on to the hands and knees. Keeping the arms forward for now. Push the hips back and enjoy the stretch into the child's pose. Lower the hips much. You might have to slide the hands back. down towards the earth. If the forehead touches, bring the hands beside the feet. If not, use your hands to make a little cushion to rest your forehead on, and breathe. Om. Now let's sit back on our heels for the half spinal twist. We'll sit to the right of our heels and bring the left ankle across the right knee. Beautiful. This is kind of the penultimate of the yoga posture. It's prepared to do this pose now. Both buttocks should be on the ground, which touches the Muladhara chakra to the ground, and we're trying to move the energy around the spine. So let's take a hold of our shin first, and by lifting the spine up, the spine and the pranic body, and we're going to bring our arms out to the side, and we're going to twist from the sacrum on up. So first, turn your sacrum to the left, and the left hand will go back a little bit, and the right hand will go forward. And then turn the pelvis to the left. Then turn the navel to the left. And then turn the heart to the left. And now you're ready to bring the left hand on the earth, the right hand up, and then between the chest and upraised knee with your elbow, push the knee to the center and turn the throat to the left, the point between the eyebrows to the left, and go into your full posture. Remember, that is the doing of the posture. Many people, for many years, I never stopped doing this posture. But I've learned that it becomes an asana when you hold the posture, but let go of the doing. This posture can actually hold you, and if you can relax in the posture, the energy is going to circle from the base of the spine right out the top of the head. So just feel the posture. Let go of the doing. Be. Beautiful. And in your own fashion, ease your way back to center. And now we'll change the side. Right leg crosses the left. And again, if both buttocks aren't on the floor, you simply stretch that left leg out straight, because it's important to be in touch with the ground, with the tailbone or coccyx. Okay. Hold the shin, lift the spine again tall. Make sure that right buttock is down. You're solid on the ground. Bring the arms out. So we turn the sacrum to the right. We're turning Muladhara chakra. Then we turn the pelvis to the right, Swadhisthana chakra. Navel to the right, Manipura chakra. Heart to the right, Anahata chakra. Right hand on the earth. Left arm up and over. Throat to the right, Vishuddha chakra. Point between the eyebrows to the right, Ajna chakra. Take it around as far as you can go. The shoulders are level. Breathing. Let go of the doing. Be still. Raja Yoga Sutra says, let go of all effort. Focus on the infinite. Wonderful. And back to the center. Take a hold of the upraised right shin, stretch the spine. Then bring both knees together, both feet on the ground, and encircle both legs and stretch the spine up. Excellent. Beautiful. Let's come in your own fashion up to standing now. Our balance pose today would be either the airplane or the warrior three, which are basically the same posture. Airplane has the arms to the side, warrior three has the arms forward. So we're going to start on the left leg and just bend forward and just touch the left shin with both hands, just to get the chest and face parallel to your mat. Then get the right leg parallel to the mat, and then either stretch your arms forward, and if that doesn't work, bring your arms to the side. Both cases, find a point in front of you to focus at and hold. And down. Beautiful. Excellent. Now, if it didn't work with the arms straight out, do it. For some reason, it seems easier to balance with the arms out to the side. I know the reason, but it may, you want to be standing on one leg at any rate. So again, weight on the right leg, touch the right shin, lift the left leg parallel to the mat, face in line with the mat, and either arms out or forward. Can you keep the body bent at the middle? Bring your leg down, and then we're going to go right down and touch our toes. Tapes into the legs. Beautiful. Padahastan. Exhale. Wow, beautiful. And then let's inhale, stretch forward, stretch out, stretch up, and release. Good. Let's turn sideways on our mat for warrior two and into an extended triangle. So get your feet well apart. Turn your right foot to the right. Your hip should stay in line. And we're going to drop the tailbone straight down and bend the right knee. So the right thigh is parallel to the floor. It's with the hips in line. There should be a slight arch in the back. And we're going to bring the arms straight out, but not lunge. We're not going to lean the right shoulder towards the right knee. Hips straight down, and just turn your head and look at the right hand. And let go of the effort. Feel the pose. This pose has its own energy. Taste the pose. Let the posture hold you. Good. Now, lift the left arm up beside the left ear. Bend the right elbow, bring the right forearm across the right thigh, and stretch the whole left side of the body. Really lengthen right through the fingers. Arm near the ear, turn your head up slightly, breathing through both nostrils. Beautiful, Arjuna. Beautiful, Danya. Breathing, nice. Breathing. Good. Beautiful, Anna. I see. Breathing. Good. And inhale and back up. Good. All right. Let's change the side. Left foot to the left. Remember, first the warrior. Let's drop the hips straight down. Let's see if we can just look down and make sure that your left knee is not in or out. It should be just bent at 90 degrees or less. Hips straight down, arms out, and look to the left hand. So the palms of the hands, we're pulling up the energy of the earth. So it's almost like that our hands are resting on two columns. So we are so supported in this posture. Breathing in the pose. Feel it, taste it, touch it. Breathing. Beautiful. Stillness. Strength. Lift the right arm beside the right ear. Bend the left elbow. Bring the left forearm on top of the left thigh for support. That will give you a really beautiful stretch. Now, if you can bring your hand down in front of behind the leg without twisting, you could do that. That's a more advanced variation. But as soon as you twist in the pose, you break up the flow of energy. So it's more important to be straight than to be down. Breathing. Breathing. Beautiful. Breathing. Breathing. Good. Abby, arm closer to the ear. Sure. Or straight up is good too. That's an all right variation. Breathing. Excellent. And inhale. And up. Wonderful. Excellent. Step back towards the center of your mat. Now we're going to do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. Hatha yoga, everything we've done, right and left side, is to balance Ha and Tha, sun and moon energy. And the best way of doing that is now alternate nostril breathing. So come up onto your tiptoes, bring your arms forward, slowly squat down, and then bring your hands behind you. Now, if you want to sit on a cushion for the pranayama, please do so, or roll up your mat. Do so because we want to be in a very steady posture for this alternate nostril breathing. So Sukhasana means we can cross our legs and smile. You could also do a full lotus posture if that's comfortable for you to hold for a long period of time. All right. So you have your happy seat. Good. You sit tall for a minute. Take a deep breath through both nostrils. Full exhalation. Just take another breath as you bring the right hand into Vishnu Mudra, the left hand into Chin Mudra. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Now, lift the right hand to the face. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale to the left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, 4. Close both nostrils. Retain the breath. Om 1, 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, 7, Om 8, Om 9, Om 10, Om 11, Om 12, 13, Om 14, Om 15, Om 16. Lift the thumb. Exhale right. Om 1, 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, 7, Om 8. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Retain. Spine tall, shoulders relaxed. Focus between the eyebrows. Exhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, 7, Om 8. Inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, 4. Retaining. As you retain, imagine you're drawing the energy from the base of the spine to the point between the eyebrows. Focus there. Exhale right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. The point between the eyebrows is Ajna Chakra. It's where Ida and Pingala meet, where Ha and Tha meet, and when they meet, it makes the sound of Om. If you like to mentally repeat Om as you're holding, focus in between the eyebrows. Do so if it helps your practice. Exhale right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Stay upright. Exhale from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain last round. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. And exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the right hand down to the right knee. Bring it into Chin Mudra. Focus at the tip of the nose. Watch the breath coming through into and out of the nostrils. And we're going to sit in silence for 2 minutes. Feel the silence. Touch the silence. Taste the silence. Silence is your own true nature. Om. Without disturbing yourself too much, stretch out the legs, and ease yourself down onto your back for final relaxation. If you need to cover yourself in some way, do so. We're just going to give an easy tightening of the muscles. So push your right heel away, tighten the right leg, and release it. Push the left heel away, tighten the left leg, and release it. Tighten the buttocks, and release that tightness. Press the lower back into the mat, hold, and release. Push your neck down, lift your chest up, slide the shoulder blades together, and release. Make fists with the hands, tighten the arms, open the fingers wide, and release. Slide the shoulders towards the ears, squeeze, and release. Tighten the face, release. Open the eyes, open the mouth, extend the tongue, and exhale. And release. Slowly roll the head from side to side, ear to ear. Relax the neck as you roll. Let's center the head. Take a slow, deep, joyful breath. Bring fresh energy to every cell of the body. Exhale and release whatever you need to let go. Inhale comfort and ease. Exhale again. Release anything that you've been holding that you need to let go. Let it go. Just follow the breath in. Follow the breath out. Follow the breath in. Follow the breath out. Little by little, the breath slows down. As the breath slows down, the mind becomes more focused. We use the power of this focused mind now through auto-suggestion to totally relax. Find your feet. Visualize your feet. With your own inner voice, repeat, I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my legs, ankles, calves, knees, and thighs. I relax my legs. My legs are relaxed. I relax my buttocks and hips. I relax my buttocks and hips. My buttocks and hips are relaxed. I relax my hands and arms. I relax my hands and arms. My hands and arms are relaxed. I relax my spine and back, each disc, each vertebra, muscles of the low back, mid back, upper back, shoulder blades. I relax my spine and back. My spine and back are relaxed. I relax my abdomen and chest. I relax my abdomen and chest. My abdomen and chest are relaxed. I relax my shoulders and neck. I relax my shoulders and neck. My shoulders and neck are relaxed. I relax my face and head, chin, jaw, mouth, tongue, cheeks, nose, eyes, forehead, hair, scalp, back of the head, ears. I relax my face and head. My face and head are relaxed. I relax my heart and lungs. I relax my heart and lungs. My heart and lungs are relaxed. I relax my brain. I relax my brain is relaxed. I let go of all thoughts. I rest in myself. I rest in myself. I am home. I am here. I rest in my real self. Oh, oh, oh. Bring the awareness back to your breathing and slowly deepen the breath. Bring the awareness to your fingers and toes and start moving them. And then gently stretch out in the body in any way that seems appropriate for you. Mentally prepare to come up to a seated cross-legged position. If you'd like to roll on to the side for a few breaths first, by all means do so. I'll sing my favorite sloka of the Om Triambakam chant, Asatoma. I'll translate it, and then we'll chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti to continue this feeling of peace that we have. If you know Asatoma, you can chant it with Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyoti Gamaya Mrichurma Amritam Gamaya. That means lead us from the unreal to the real, lead us from the darkness to the light, lead us from fear of death to immortality. So let's chant Om Shanti now. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace peace. Teachers, Om Bol Sakaru Shivananda Bharaj Ki Jai. Now I'd like to thank my other three main teachers, Swami Vishnavananda, Thich Nhat Hanh, and Swami Satchidananda, who I all had the chance to study with. So all saints and sages, Jai. Now we'll lock in the power of this yoga with a different yoga mudra than we did after the Kapalabhati. This one, we take our hands behind the back and take a hold of our right wrist and left hand. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. Lock of yoga pose. Your mind should be wide open. Give yourself a positive. And thank you all very much for attending. It's so nice to see you all live and on the screen. I must thank Arjuna for sponsoring and setting this up at his beautiful place. And he has 1 week left of classes. If you haven't ever taken a class with Arjuna, check out his website. And I have been invited to the yoga camp in Valvarana, and I'll be giving a program from August 2nd to 8th. Outdoors, I'll be teaching yoga every day and doing a introduction to meditation course. So if you want to have a nice holiday, come to the Laurentians. Thank you all very much. Nice to see you all my friends from the Bahamas and new friends from elsewhere. Thank you.